13 here, and welcome back to some more of the Stanley Parable. In the last episode, we went to outer space and committed suicide. And in today's episode, I don't know what we're gonna do. Actually, I know something I want to do.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
First,
perhaps he had simply missed
it's something that is unheard of, something that nobody has ever done.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
to what he says.
He entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna do everything he says, no matter what. Because I've never done that. Like, I've gotten far with what he said, up until I think, like, the mind control switch said off or on, then I accidentally clicked on. But I want to do everything he says and see what happens. Although something else I want to do is,
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked,
I saw a broom closet.
Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
That yet, so
what he could not have known was
that's
that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible
labeled
truth
broom
that his
closet.
boss
I feel
had
like
been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret
I don't know.
pin number.
I just have a vibe, and I feel like I should explore it.
2845. But yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Yeah, sheer luck. Okay.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Clang. Okay. Loading. Loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Go!
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Inception! Here we go.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Well, considering I'm walking forward, yeah, I do. Boop.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Yep, freedom certainly means nothing.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Now this is where things went wrong last time.
Proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided...
Frame rate drop. What?
Blackness. And a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
What?
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
Did I do it?
Whatever life he lives,
Did I beat the game?
it would be his.
Did I beat
And that
the
was all
game?
he needed to know.
Is it over?
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Well, my friend told me that in these exact words, no
Stanley
spoilers,
felt the cool
but
breeze
just so you
upon
know,
his
when you
skin.
reach
feeling
the
of
end, there will
liberation.
be credits. So if there
The
aren't
immense
credits, you haven't beat
possibility
the
of the
game.
new
So I want to
path
say,
before him.
props to you.
This was
Thanks
exactly
for
the
letting me
way,
know that. So
right now,
I hope there are
that
credits.
things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Achievement unlocked. Beat the game. Well, that's a thing. But at the same time, there were no credits. So unless you're okay, so you're not lying to me. Anyway,
A
onward.
soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
It has nothing to do with any. Okay, whatever. Now I'm gonna go into the broom closet.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I think the broom closet's this way.
Yet there was not a single person here
Is it?
either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Okay, so it is.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Nothing. I'm gonna stay here a while.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
I'm just gonna stay here and converse with you guys. So, how's life going right now, guys? I'm in a broom closet.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way.
I am
As it
talking with
is,
my
He's
viewers.
literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Wow. And does that matter? No. 'Cause I'm talking with.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yep.
Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Yeah. I'm in here. Because it's a place where you
You
don't
do
want me to be.
realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
It's
I never would
insignificant
have
to this
thought to
one.
mention it.
Okay.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Like,
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
what?
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, The responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
I still want to stay. Yeah, like, there's like literally nothing to do in here, but I find it so intriguing. And it's like, mainly, I don't know, he's so, wait, is he not going to commentate anymore? Okay, no more commentating, I'm going to step outside.
Ah, second player, it's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Hey!
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Right, sorry about that, guys. I had to deal with Scrubby Cub 21. He's spamming me texts like, "Go on the Xbox 360." I'm recording the Stanley
to his manager's
Parable. I didn't want to go in there. What? Why? Lights? Why?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Anything on the computer? Nope.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future?
Screw that. It was like...
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, I'm going to try what I want to do one more time, and if I can't do it,
a single person here
I'm going to pick it up, and I'm going to ignore that ending, and I'm going to pick it up in another episode.
Up to his boss's
but there's an ending
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
He said that
office.
as soon as, my friend said as soon as you go into the boss's office, you want to turn around and leave immediately.
Stepping
like that. So, then he said to go all the way back to your office and something will have changed. So I'm quite intrigued to see what this thing that has changed is going to be. Anyway. Okay, so how is your day going? My day's going good because I'm playing the Stanley Parable on PC. Solo. I'm feeling so low. I'll get out of here just as soon as I made it. So low, so low, so I wasn't there before. What? What? You are now leaving. Escape pod bay. Escape pod bay 4760 4754. Alright, well, I can't really see the screen because brightness 755. But I can't really see the screen very well. Hopefully you guys will be able to see a little bit better than I can. But for me, the screen is incredibly dark because of the lighting and gamma contrasts in my room. Okay. But yeah, so escape pod. So we're gonna escape. Is this the end? Like, so many endings could be the end, but none of them have come with credits, so 7:59. My hope is that I'll come to credits soon, so that I can end off the walkthrough. Not because I'm tired of playing the game, but because I don't want to waste you guys' time. Because I know you guys really want to see the end to this game. So I'm gonna try and find it. What? I'm walking in inky blackness. What? Oh, hey. What? Oh, what was that? What was that? No. You can't tell me nothing happened there. Something happened. Okay. That's actually going to do it for this episode. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like and a comment on the video if you enjoyed. And if you really enjoyed, be sure to click that subscribe. And listen to me on a ton. And until next time, this has been Gaming Magic 13 signing off, saying, hope you have a great day. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.